hello everybody. How's everybody doing out there? I have come up with my next project here. This one is going to be for another YouTube group build. It's a Pro Street group build hosted by NYS Modeling on YouTube. Check out his channel. He's got some great content. He's hosting a Pro Street group build from, I want to say, July 1st or June 1st through November 1st. So that gives me enough time to do one here. I'm going to do the AMT 1967 Chevelle SS Pro Street. Kind of cheating on this one, using a Pro Street kit instead of kit bashing or making my own. A lot of you guys are doing that, I'm sure. But yeah, I've got actually two of these. I might actually get them both done for this. Who knows? I've got the Revell version of it too. Kind of curious that both manufacturers did a Pro Street of basically the same car. But who thought of it first or whatever, I don't know. But I got to do a few things with it. Well, I'm going to be Frankensteining the wheels because I'm going to use different wheels than these with the Pro Street tires. I'll probably have a separate video on that, show you how I do that. It's a pretty simple process, actually. I took some of the parts out for other kits, actually, like the headers. I'm pretty sure that's it. I haven't actually gone over everything, but so I ordered a couple sets of headers because I took the headers out of the Revell kit too for a different project. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to build either of these anyways, but just perfect opportunity for it. So I ordered a couple sets of headers from Iceman Collections. They look like they're going to fit pretty good. So those will be here end of the week, early next week sometime. Not going to infringe in any way, shape, or form on my building of this because it's going to be a little bit. I am going to do a ghost flame job on it, and I'll probably have another video on how I do that, doing the ghost flames using Lazy Modeler flame masks. But let me get to the unboxing real quick. It's going to go pretty quick. I'm missing some parts, and some parts are already off the sprues, but nothing's been put together or anything like that. So let me get flipped around and we'll do a quick unboxing, and I'll show you some more of my plans in better detail. Okay guys, so we're going to start things off here with the decals. Not much on the decal sheet really, the water stickers. Just basically some pinstriping, black, white, and red pinstriping for either side. You got some license plates. I believe another set of license plates I already took out for something else. And then some gauges. I'll probably use the gauges and a couple license plates, nothing else. Nothing really on the decal sheet. Kind of surprising. I thought maybe there'd be some crazy graphics when I bought it, but nope, nothing like that. Instruction sheet, typical AMT instruction sheet. Big trifold type deal that gives step-by-steps on everything. All the way to the end. So pretty good, pretty basic step-by-step instructions like you get. Paint color call out and all that. So that's that. As I bump the camera here, we'll go to the clear parts, front and back windshield, and the headlights and tail lights. So those are the clear parts. Now I'm going to go to some parts that I've already taken off the sprue. The hood. It's got the indentations for the chrome vent covers there. Underneath, you got the cutout for popping the hole in the hood for the dual carbs to go through. Here's the firewall. Mostly smooth, just a couple of wire. I might probably smooth that down, sand that down. Here is the rear end housing. Little narrowed Pro Street rear end housing here. Steering wheel. Looks like mostly a factory Chevelle steering wheel. And for the rears, I want to say these are the wheel backs, and this is where you, maybe this is for the front. The spindles for the front end there. So I just popped those out just to test fit. I did this just to test fit things. I was going to use this for like a 55 Chevy or something, and I wanted to measure everything up and all that. So I took these off just to do that. Long time ago, actually. And here's an A-arm suspension piece. I only took one off. Okay, so that's those. Now we go on to the chrome tree, where there's wheelie bars, some springs, your velocity stacks, intake, manifold, and carburetor mounts, carburetors right there, front and rear bumpers, an air cleaner, another carburetor for a single carb version. I'm thinking here's the vents I mentioned for the hood. You have chrome fan and alternator. I will be dechroming those. Chrome valve covers, I'll probably leave those chrome. I might shoot some clear blue over them to go with the theme, maybe. Here are the side skirt molding. I might or might not use those. And here are the wheels. Like I said, I won't be using this particular pattern. I'll show you in a minute what I'm going to be using, what I'm going to be trying to do, but I'm not going to be using those. Be using the rim part, but not the actual wheel part. Make sense? On to some interior parts, which is going to be the seats and the roll cage. Most of the roll cage, and we even have a parachute here. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what was on these pieces here, these parts. I could probably look it up, see what part number it was, and tell you what it was, but it's not important. Probably headers, I'm going to assume. Maybe even, yeah, probably headers. The rest of the interior, we have a Chevrolet engraved molded back seat delete part, the dashboard, so I probably won't be using the decal gauges for the dashboard because they're circular, and this is the long speedometer dealie on it. More wheel backs and the door panels. It's got some etching here. You can probably two-tone it or just outline it for something, for a decoration or something. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do yet on that, or what color I'm even going to go. Gray, black, different blue. I don't know. A small little thing here that has the hood scoop on it. A 3-piece hood scoop. I don't think I'll be using it. Pretty sure I won't be, actually. And then we go to the engine parts. We have the radiator, 2-piece brake booster, drive shaft and front tie rods and whatnot. Little springs, I'm sure, for the back end. The other A-arm, heads, oil pan, 2-piece engine block, couple of hoses, hood hinges, other parts, water pump, battery, starter, and your pulley system with the belt, and the radiator support mount. So that's the parts that I have for this. I'm thinking that everything's there except the headers. And the exhaust, I'm going to custom do the exhaust as well. So that's that. Now we go to the chassis, the Pro Street chassis with the tubs here, already done for you. Most of the suspension parts, I do have a couple of pieces that I put in here for doing a, whatchamacallit, a mock-up. So those are just in there. They're not glued in, but everything is going to come off to get primed and painted. And this is the interior base right here. No actual tub, this is the interior. So I'll be doing some embossing powder for the carpet. Engine cradle there. And a couple another molded in suspension piece. Now on to the body, the 67 Chevelle body. Pretty much guessing this is a factory stock body. You could put this on any factory stock build and you wouldn't know any different. I got to do some cleanup on it, all the mold lines and stuff like that. So extra little flash. There's a little bit of flash in this kit, but it's not bad at all. Not bad. So yeah, just got to do your regular parts prep, body prep, cleanup on it. That won't take too long. Looks pretty decent otherwise. Now on to the custom stuff I'm going to be doing. With my Iceman Collections engine that I just did on the 55 Chevy, I went with a single carb. What you also got with that particular engine that I bought, was you get a dual carb setup for it with a couple different air cleaners. I'm thinking and hoping everything's going to line up and match up on the kit engine, so instead of using all the kit stuff, I'm going to try to use the extra parts from the Iceman engine. So we'll see if that works. That's the hope. That's what I'm going for. If not, no big deal. I'll just continue to use the kit parts. These are the front wheels. I got these from Morgan Automotive Detail, MAD Modeling. Got them a couple years ago. Rosin pieces. Weld Pro Stars. These will fit on the front very nicely. And I got these. What I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to use these on the Pro Street rims. I'm going to cut them and Frankenstein them together. I'll show you how I do that, like I said, in a separate video, hopefully. So that's the plan, is to use these on the Pro Street wheels. And last but not least, I have that I got from Iceman Collections, but it's Lazy Modeler flame masks. These are cool. This is the Tribal flame mask, and it is the generic Tribal small. Okay, generic Tribal small. Let me get these out, maybe. I've already kind of measured them up and lined them up, and looks like they're going to fit really, really good. So this is what I'm going to be making the ghost flames out of, this Tribal flame mask. And I'll try real hard to show you the process of how I do it, of how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking it's going to work out. I'm hoping it's going to work out. So probably in a couple of weeks, I'm going to say, on both the wheel and the flame video. So I'll do those in coordination with what I'm doing here. But that's what I'm going to be doing. You can see how they line up just about perfect there. So looking forward to this. What I've done, I'm going to show you this real quick, and then we'll end the video here. But I practiced over the last couple of days, and I painted 3 hoods, and I had 3 different kinds of flame mask ideas, flame ideas. These are just rudimentary little designs, but using the Tamiya Clear Blue. I'll go more into detail when I do the actual flames. But I started with a Chroma craft paint base of silver. Okay. On this particular one, I did 3 of them. Let me get the paints to show you. Chroma Molten Metals. This is a big 8.4 ounce bottle. I got 6 different colors. I've already used a bunch of them, but I got 6 different colors in this set for like 20 some bucks. 4 or 5 years ago. But this one is Pure Garish Silver. So that's what I used as a base on this hood. And on the left here, I did a little Shuttle Art Metallic Flash Black. In the center, I used Folk Art Blue Sapphire, just to see what it would look like. I didn't really think it would be useful. And then on the right side here, I used one of my favorites, Anita's Metallic Galvanized Tin. So that's basically right here is what a flame, a ghost flame would look like. You really can't see it at certain angles, but in other angles it kind of pops right out. You lay it flat and you really can't see it. Kind of the same with that one too. For the second hood, the base I used was the galvanized tin. Once again, on the left, I used the Flash Black. In the center, the Blue Sapphire. And on the right, I did the Chroma Silver. That's, once again, very close. This right side is very, very close to what I was after. Middle doesn't look bad either, but really either side looks really good for what a ghost flame would look like. But in the end, a Flash Black base. On the left here is the galvanized tin. In the center, once again, the Blue Sapphire. You could certainly use either one, but I'm going to go with this one on the right, which is the Chroma Molten Metals. So the Flash Black base is going to be the base color of the whole body. Then the flame is going to be Molten Metals Silver. And then obviously clear blue over top. This is about 5 coats, I want to say. I didn't go overly heavy on it, but about 5 coats of clear blue. Really, really sharp. I really, really like it. So that's what the Chevelle is going to look like. The dark with the silver ghost flame there. Really subtle, and then you can really see it at certain angles. It just pops right out. So I did that as an experimentation to see how I was going to do it. 2 coats of clear on there, by the way, the Createx 40-50 gloss clear. The actual paint job will have probably 4 or 5 coats of gloss clear on it, and then it'll be wet sanded, polished, and waxed. I didn't do anything with these. I just threw 2 coats of clear on them and called it good. So hopefully this video didn't go too long and bore the crap out of everybody, but that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. Stay tuned for some update videos on this one. I can't wait to get started on it. And my how-to videos too, those will be coming up at at some point. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the likes and views and subscriptions and everything. Keep on modeling, and I'll see you next time.